So I'm just going to quickly go over the exit ticket from yesterday from Module 3, Lesson 32. So the first thing you should think about when you see this word problem is your GET. So we're trying to figure out Mr. Foote, he's buying folders for each 4th grade student at the elementary school, and they have 726 folders, and he wants to know how many students he can give folders to. So I know that there are 726 folders, and I actually want to change this. There are each student's receiving 6 folders, and it wants to know how many students can we give folders to. So this is what my GET would look like. I know the groups. I don't know how many groups. I don't know how many students can get folders yet. I know each student's getting 6 folders because the word each is in right next to that number in my word problem. And my total is 726 because that's how many they have total. So when I draw my tape diagram, I show the total is 726. And then I'm showing each piece is 6. So I don't know how many pieces to draw with 6 in them. So the way I show that is by saying this is like one student right here. Hi, Fred. And then this is showing that I don't know how many students we can give them to. When I have the total in a word problem, that always means, if I have groups each in total, that will always mean I need to divide. So have the total divide, need the total multiply. Stick that in your brain. So I need to do 726 divided by 6. I'm going to go through the division a little bit quickly because I know we've already practiced that. So I know the closest I can get to 7 is 1 time, because 6 times 1 is 6. I subtract 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down my 2. The closest I can get to 12 is 12, and that's 2 times. 6 times 2 is 12. Now I subtract. I get 0. I bring down my 6. Excuse me, the closest I can get to 6 is 1 time, which is times 6. 6 times 1 is 6. I subtract and I get 0. So I know that I would have 121 groups of 6 if I drew them in here. I don't have time to do that. The way that I can check is I'm going to do 121, which is my quotient, multiplied by my divisor, which is 6, and I should get my dividend inside. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. I carry my 1. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So that works out. That got my dividend, my total, my 726. So my statement, if I reread the question, it says, how many students can he supply folders? I could say, Mr. Foote can supply folders to 121 students.